Did you know that your nervous system quietly dictates every single choice, mood, and reaction that you have from the moment you wake up? It sets the entire tone for your day and how you sleep at night. For years, I was running on a baseline of subtle anxiety, chronic stress, fatigue, and poor sleep. Now, if you can relate to me here, you're probably trapped in that exact cycle. And there's a very high chance that your body has become secretly addicted to its own cortisol and stress hormones. Prior to my work as a yoga therapist and an Ayurvedic health counselor, I generally believed that fixing my dysfunctional nervous system and resetting my broken sleep schedule meant spending a fortune. I thought I needed to have these sleep and anxiety supplements to take and wear these sleep trackers and buy these high-tech wellness gadgets just to get back to a normal baseline. While some of these can be beneficial, here's a beautiful truth. Your nervous system doesn't need to rely on spending money. It doesn't care about fancy gadgets. It cares about biology. Healing your nervous system isn't about adding more tasks to an already hectic, overwhelming life. It's simply about making tiny, free, and enjoyable micro habits to your existing lifestyle that actually work so you can finally feel grounded, calm, and clear. Today, I'm sharing the exact 8 $0 daily habits that I use to reset my nervous system and lock in deep restorative sleep. Let's dive in. Habit number 1, set your circadian anchor, your sleep and wake windows. The most important thing you can do starts before you even close your eyes, and that's creating a firm, regular schedule for when you get into bed and when you get out of it. Both Ayurveda and modern sleep science agrees on this. Our bodies are hardwired to match the rhythms of nature. Ideally, you want to be up and out of bed before 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and then tucked into bed by 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. And here is a massive misconception. People think that if they aren't unconscious in this deep sleep for 8 hours, they're failing. You have to shift your mindset. You want to aim for 8 hours of time in your bed, resting, even if you're just lying there quietly. Doing this gives your nervous system permission to downshift out of survival mode. So give your body that consistent physical container, that time frame every single day. Habit number 2, first light. Getting that first light 5 to 10 minutes of morning sun is extremely important. Habit number 2 takes less than 10 minutes and really costs absolutely nothing. The trick here is you want to get sunlight as soon as you can, as soon as you get out of bed. So the moment you get up, expose yourself to that natural sunlight. You can go outside on your deck, step onto the balcony, or stand directly in front of a window that gets heavy streaming light. That morning sunlight hits the photoreceptors in your eyes and sends a direct message to your brain's master clock. It tells your body to halt the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, and start releasing serotonin, endorphins, and the healthy cortisol to give you that clean, natural energy for the day. This simple act sets a countdown timer in your brain so you'll naturally feel tired when you need to. That's tonight in the evening. Habit number 3, the morning flush, choosing hydration over caffeine. So often, right, there's this temptation to sprint to the coffee maker the second your feet hit the floor. But habit number 3 is to pause the caffeine, the stimulant rush, and flush your system with water first. You see, you've been breathing out moisture and dehydrating for 8 hours. So instead of shocking a dehydrated nervous system with stimulants or caffeine, give it a refreshing replenishment. You can drink a fairly large glass of water at room temperature with a pinch of Himalayan salt or Celtic salt, or even a fresh squeeze of lemon or lime. Because the minerals and the trace minerals, they help to really allow your cells to absorb the hydration instantly and that wakes up your brain and kind of starts to gently wake up your digestive tract. Habit number 4, shift your state with morning breath work. So now that you've hydrated, habit 4 is spending just a few minutes with your breath. Because when your nervous system is stuck in chronic stress, your breathing naturally becomes shallow and rapid, and it actually becomes this habit which signals to your brain that you are constantly unsafe. So you need to consciously change your breathing pattern with specific techniques. And some of you may already know some of the techniques, especially if you are watching the channel and the videos here. If you want a structured way to do this, I've put together a completely free resource called the 20-minute Sleep and Nervous System Reset, and it includes a powerful, specific breathing technique, plus some yoga postures designed to stabilize your nervous system and pave the way for deeper sleep. The link is down in the description below, and it's completely free. Habit number 5, wake the spine with 2 to 3 morning yoga poses. Okay, so habit 5 is about gently waking up the body. You don't need an intense hour-long workout first thing in the morning. Just do 2 or 3 simple yoga postures to revitalize your whole physical system and your form. What you want to do is make sure that you're moving your spine forward and back, so you're doing some extension and flexion, and also side to side, so some lateral flexion and extension there. So something as simple as a cat-cow, where you are flexing, extending, or reaching up and then moving over to side, doing those a few times. That is amazing for unlocking stagnant energy that accumulates overnight. It also helps to improve your circulation and then ground your awareness right into your physical body before the day even starts pulling at you and grabbing your attention. Habit number 6, prevent midday stagnation and honor your biggest meal. So as we move into the afternoon, habit 6 focuses on how we manage our energy. To keep your nervous system relaxed and balanced, you need to prevent stagnant energy from building up. Take short movement breaks throughout your day, and that can be anything from walking around the block, gentle stretching and movement like joints and glands for the different parts of the body, or just simply stepping away from your screen and jumping up or bouncing up and down for 2 minutes. It doesn't have to be really aggressive. And here's a major secret from Ayurveda. Make lunch your biggest meal of the day, because this is when your digestive fire or your Agni is burning the brightest. Your body can easily process a hearty meal at that time, converting it into stable fuel without overloading your system when it comes time to wind down later. Habit number 7, the kitchen closing time. So this is where we move into the evening, and habit 7 is setting a firm boundary on no food after a certain time. The time that I really recommend and suggest is to stop eating entirely by 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. at the absolute latest. If your body is forced to digest a heavy meal or a late meal while you're trying to sleep, your internal temperature rises, your heart rate stays elevated, and your nervous system stays active. So your body cannot focus on deep cellular repair if it's busy churning through a late dinner or a late night snack. Give your stomach a rest, and your brain will get the message that it's completely safe to sleep. Habit 8, the evening downshift. This is where we hit the floor, we do a few more yoga postures, and we dim the lights, and we do some breath work. So finally, moving into this habit 8, this is really your evening downshift. Okay, so after 8 p.m., turn off all the harsh overhead lights and dim your environment. Avoid blue light and screens, which tricks your brain into thinking it's the middle of the afternoon. Transition into a few gentle grounding floor yoga poses like child's pose or a simple seated twist. Again, I've included an incredibly soothing evening practice and breathing sequence inside the 20-minute sleep and nervous system reset guide to walk you through this exact phase. Once you get into bed, keep it simple. Pick up a physical book that's not too stimulating, or simply close your eyes and silently count your breath as you do that deep diaphragmatic breathing, counting your breaths, inhaling 1, exhaling 1, all the way to 10, and then start over. It gives a busy mind a boring, repetitive track to run on until it naturally drifts away. These 8 micro habits are completely free, accessible right now, and incredibly powerful. Now, true nervous system regulation goes deeper than just physical habits. It eventually involves looking at how the mind works, unpacking your daily stressors, and engaging in deeper contemplations and self-reflections. But you cannot easily think your way out of a dysregulated state when your body is exhausted. So start with the physical foundation. Let these habits stabilize your biology first. If you want to learn more and you're ready to dive deeper into this journey, I invite you to join our Yoga Map School community. The link is in the description below, and don't forget to grab your free copy of the 20-minute sleep and nervous system reset using the link in the description. Peace and namaste.